Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast. Happy Tuesday. We have such a special show for you guys today because not only am I joined by my husband, Benjamin Soffer, boy with no job, the keto king, hello. We are also joined by our son, who happens to be celebrating his 4th birthday today. So hello, Ben.
Hello, Mufalish.
Hello, Theo. Happy birthday. You're welcome. How are you? Welcome to the show. How are you feeling? Are you nervous? Let's talk.
Never nervous. Absolutely wonderful. 420, the day of just sweet ganj, the day of our son's birth. And also, happy birthday to Tan France.
Yes, Theo is birthday buddies with Tan France. Ben looked that up before. Thank you for doing the research. That's why we love having you on the show. You always come prepared.
I'm very research-driven. That is why you have me. I'm on to provide the facts.
You love a database question.
And the facts only.
So it's Theo's birthday. He's turning 4.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about what that means.
4 is a year of growth.
Yeah.
4 is a year of prosperity.
Exploration.
Health.
Prosperity. Did you say that already?
Yes.
Oh.
Exploration, yes. He is increasingly more and more off the leash, I'd say.
He's so independent. Like, the leash literally can't hold him back. Nothing can.
No, we were in Pennsylvania this weekend, and he just had run of a very large house.
And he ran that shit.
He ran it.
He ran it.
He ran it like a prison guard.
So Theo and Ben and I would like to wish Theo a happiest of birthdays. You're 4 years old, 28 in dog years, but you'll always be a bebe in our hearts. And we love you, Theo. Thank you for being such a great star of the show.
We
love
you.
A great son, a great cousin, a great friend, a great shoulder to lean on.
He's everything.
Everything.
And he is a sweet rump.
Yeah, and a big, fat, juicy ass.
That is a rump.
Okay, I don't know what a rump is.
Rump is a booty.
Well, Theo's got a dump truck.
He does. Back it up.
So happy birthday, Theo. If you want to wish him a happy birthday, feel free to head over to his Instagram account, Pups with No Job, and leave, an inspiring message.
Can we talk about that account, though?
Well, because Jackie's not here, we can. Ben has a lot of problems with the management of the dog's social media account.
It's just fucked up. It's like, okay, I understand that we got other Cavaliers in the family. All of a sudden, Theo has to share his Instagram that he worked so hard to get to 74,000 followers. Imagine if...
For those who don't know, the account Pups with No Job used to be Pup with No Job. It was just Theo's account. But when Magnolia and Bruno came into the picture, we're like, oh, we should just have one account for all the dogs.
Why?
I'm just saying that's what happened. I needed to give people background.
Do you, Jackie, and Margot share an Instagram account?
No.
And Olivia? Do you guys all have one?
No.
Called Girls with No Job?
No.
No, you all have individual accounts. One is larger than the others because one is carries some stuff on her back. Theo is that pup.
Yeah.
He carries the pups on his back.
He does,
and
but he built the brand.
deserves his own brand.
But that's the thing about Theo. He's so generous and so kind of not like that. He's not about ego, which clearly you are on his behalf. That he doesn't mind. And if Theo doesn't mind, like, why should we?
I think he minds.
No, he doesn't. He's told me.
You want to show me the paperwork?
Yeah, no, he signed over all the rights to the Instagram account years ago.
Okay, fine.
Well, we had a great weekend. We recapped a little bit with Margot on the show yesterday, but we were like so hungover. Tell us a little bit about your weekend, Ben.
My weekend was great. We went to Pennsylvania. We hung out at Brian Kelly's house, the points guy. I know you're all very familiar with him. It was a wonderful time, as always, filled with music, fun, drinks, little drag. Dogs and drag.
Yes, we went to drag brunch. You've been to drag before because, like,
I've been to plenty of drag.
Yeah, because Brian and I are always going to drag. But this was my first time seeing drag, I was telling everyone yesterday, since watching Drag Race and really appreciating the art.
It was also a particularly good drag show.
It was hysterical, and the performances were so funny and great music. It was really a perfect Sunday.
It was really, really great. We also went to the casino.
Yeah.
Friday night. That was crazy. Just
crazy to be back in a mask, but it was totally fine.
It was good. It was good. It wasn't good for everyone. It was good for me. I was the only one who prevailed and won. But casinos are great.
I know.
They pump the oxygen. Your eyes are wide open. There's no windows. You have no clue what time it is, and you're just there like, come on, bust.
When you go to a casino, you become crazy.
I become crazy?
Yeah, you do.
When we go to a casino, you say, Ben, you say, Ben, you have bad energy. I'm not playing with you.
He does have bad energy because you know why? Like, if the cards don't go our way, you find a way to blame it like, well, you weren't smiling enough. And it's like, it's the cards are the cards, it's probability, it's math. So like when I feel like I'm in trouble for the cards not working, like sometimes your energy's off, sometimes your energy is good.
Interesting that it's my energy that's off when we split up and I won and you lost, which would make one think that maybe it was actually your energy that was always off and not mine.
Let me rebuke that statement. We were all together. You were by yourself at the casino. Like, you...
So maybe everyone's energy is off but mine.
No, we all really kind of came to the conclusion that night at the casino was, like, rigged. So it was really, like, a you thing. But I'm really happy for you that you won.
Interesting.
I'm just saying, like, you are the one whose energy is, like, sometimes... You're, like, so focused on energy that you'll let... Like, you will ruin... You'll sabotage your own energy. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
But overall, I'm really glad you won.
You know what's also sad?
What?
And I knew this too. I had one less than I thought I did.
Of course, like 100%, because you don't realize how much you take out.
You don't realize how much you take out because you're drunk, you're having a good time. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, I won $1,000. And I'm like, actually, I think I only won like 600.
Yeah, but that's great.
No, look, anything over 0 is a win.
No, even 0 is a win.
A push is a win.
A break, like, what is it? When you break even, like, that's a
push.
Win. No, like, when you break even at the casino.
It's a win.
You can move your microphone a little closer to your mouth. Yeah.
Can people not hear me?
They just want to hear your sexy, raspy voice.
I understand. Is it rasp?
A little bit.
Okay, cool.
Oh, my God. My neck is so thrown out. Like, I just, like, cocked my head a little bit, and I'm going to have to go to the hospital. We have a great show for you guys today. Warning, there are, like, no stories, but I did choose some things that are, like, slightly older because I wanted to talk to you about them. I didn't know if Margot would give a shit about them yesterday, and I know that you care about them. So our first story is about the Jake Paul fight because I know you have, like, a large conspiracy theory about it.
Sure.
And we're going to dive in if that's okay with you.
Of course.
So without further ado, wait, I never do this part. It is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. What the hell was that?
Me biting my toast.
No, we have like a full sound effect board. Please do it again. Okay, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do it. Today's episode is brought to you, of course, by Brush, the most fabulous electric toothbrush on the market that Jackie and I have both been using for months now. Every toaster has it. If you don't have the Brush, like, you ain't living.
I use it too.
Okay.
Great Brush.
Yes, you do. Let me do this.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no, like, this is the part where you could just, like, chill. You can check your phone if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. So the Brush toothbrush has 6 unique modes to customize your brushing experience. It comes with a 4-week battery life, a magnetic charging stand, and a compact travel case. They also offer a subscription program, so you never forget to change your brush head again. Brush ships you new replacement heads every 6 months, so you're never stuck using a worn-down brush head. It comes in a sleek design. Their electric toothbrush has a modern, aesthetically pleasing design that comes in trend-driven seasonal colors, and it looks great on your bathroom counter. If you want to get 15% off your Brush toothbrush kit and refill plan, use the promo code TOAST at Brush.com. That's 15% off using promo code TOAST at Brush, BRUUSH.com. Yes, as you were saying, we both have been using the Brush, and I had never used an electric toothbrush before, and I'm having such a pleasant, wonderful, fabulous experience with the Brush, and so are a million toasters who've been using it. So that's Brush.com, promo code TOAST.
Brush.
Okay, so first story is something I chose for you because I don't really care, but the world really seems to care. YouTube star Jake Paul scores his first round knockout of Ben Askren in his third pro fight. So it took Jake Paul less than 2 minutes to win his third professional fight. The YouTube star turned boxer sent Ben Askren into the canvas with a straight right hand midway through the first round of their first cruiserweight fight on Saturday. Even though Askren got up, the referee Brian Stutz called the fight at 1 minute and 59 seconds inside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Paul, who's now 3-0, then collapsed to the canvas in tears before celebrating and doing push-ups in the ring. The 24-year-old Paul took care of Askren quickly. Paul was patient for the first minute while Askren chased him around the ring. Then, as Paul began to get comfortable, he made a quick work of the 36-year-old Askren. Paul set up, then straight right with a jab, and the solid contact sent Askren down. After the fight, Paul climbed up into the broadcast booth to celebrate with Snoop Dogg. He said, "It's been 4 months. I've been in training camp every day," Paul said on Triller after the fight. "I deserve that shit. This is the craziest moment of my life. I told y'all I was going to do it in the first round. I told y'all I'm a real fighter. I don't know how many times I've got to prove myself this. This is for real." Okay, so I did think it was actually crazy the first time Jake Paul won against Nate Robinson.
But why did we think that was crazy?
Because Jake Paul is like, I think, and it's clear that he's struggling to be taken seriously, and I definitely can see how that is, because like I feel like he's just like there's just like a jokey vibe about him, like everything's a joke, you know?
No, I get that, but like when you are, he looks like he's at least 6'2". He clearly does box and work out. He's clearly strong. When you put yourself in a ring, he takes boxing more seriously than everybody that he's ever competed with. He's fighting against guys that aren't boxers.
He has something to prove.
No, but they also aren't boxers. Like, it's the equivalent of...
What was Nate Robinson, an NBA player?
Yeah, he played for the Knicks.
Okay, fine. So that one is not
Ben
crazy.
Askren was an MMA fighter who was bad when he was in the MMA and has never boxed before. Okay,
so now can you talk about why you told me that you thought it was rigged?
I thought that it was rigged because...
But you just said Ben Askren's not even good.
No, but he still got up. Like, when you box and somebody knocks you to the ground, especially if it's in the first round and the person gets back up that quickly, the fight is not just called. The ref called the fight. It was over. It was awarded to Jake Paul. Ben Askren was totally fine.
Well, he wasn't fine, but he did stand up.
He was totally fine.
But don't the referees call it for like people's safety?
Yeah, but they also have their personal discretion to call it when they want to.
So are you saying that the referee Brian had a personal discretion for Jake Paul, like he was perhaps, bribed?
I'm saying that there is no way that any fight that Jake Paul does with Triller that is sponsoring YouTubers and TikToks to fight is going to award an MMA fighter over a TikTok YouTube star.
I feel like Triller really wants to be like serious in the game, and you can't be taken seriously if you're rigging stuff.
They don't want to be taken seriously in the game because that was like the saddest pay-per-view fight of all time.
And that's the other thing. Like, entertainment wise, it's like we're all sitting around for hours. Like, but we went to bed at like 12:30 and it still wasn't
on. It still wasn't on.
So it's like you make everyone wait around for hours and then they get a minute and 59 seconds of a fight.
When people pay...
And you have to pay $70?
When people pay for fights on pay-per-view, they're paying for a full card.
Yeah.
The card consists of like 6 fights.
But the Jake Paul one was like the most like famous one.
Of course, but there were no other fights.
Oh, there weren't?
No, there were no other fights. It was just musical acts. It was Bieber. It was
that's cool,
Charlie
though.
and Dixie D'Amelio. What I'm saying is that it's a show. I'm not saying
Charlie
that...
and Dixie performed?
No, they like handed him his belt.
Oh.
Like, I'm not saying that it's, even if it's not rigged. Rigged is the wrong word.
That's a little...
It's performative.
Yeah.
The same way that the WWE is not rigged. It's a show.
No, the WWE is...
It's fake.
Is fake.
But I think that this also is fake.
Okay, that's interesting. I also feel like Jake Paul is so desperate to be taken seriously that he wouldn't get involved in something that's rigged. Because if people even think that it's rigged, like he's so hell-bent on being taken seriously, like as a boxer.
No, I think that he's just hell-bent on having a career as something that isn't a YouTuber, that it's something he can say, I'm a boxer. And also, all of a sudden, we forgot that he was arrested for having firearms in his car.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, all this shit goes away.
He wasn't arrested. He was raided by the FBI, which is even worse.
I'm just saying, like, all of a sudden, he was, like, known as, like, the biggest drug dealer or
Yeah,
something.
there were all these conspiracy theories.
All this shit, and all of a sudden, he becomes a monster boxer. And, like, I don't know.
Right. It's
Change the trajectory of his career.
It's the PR move of the century.
It is.
So you stand by that you think the whole thing was, like, rehearsed?
I think so.
Okay. I do.
And that's no shade.
No, I think
that he clearly is like a skilled fighter.
No, I do think
they're picking guys that he can't possibly
I do think that there's
lose
something
against.
there.
Yeah.
About like the whole like the D'Amelios giving him the belt. Like that's fucking weird.
The whole thing is
But the whole thing was also really legit. Like there was Snoop Dogg, Pete Davidson, Justin Bieber. Like
yeah, it's what happens when you have a tech valuation and you raise so much money as Triller. You just chuck money at people.
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah. I don't know. I really want it to be real.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your insight on that.
You're welcome.
I do think maybe you made some decent points.
None of it is based in fact.
No, of course, but it's just a feeling, and that's what we do here at the Morning Toast. We talk about our feelings.
I got a feeling.
I got a feeling. Ooh. All right, next story. James Charles update. His YouTube channel has been temporarily demonetized amid sexual misconduct allegations. On Friday, April 16th, both James Charles and Morphe issued a statement about ending their business relationship. Read more about why they're parting ways. So, there's two things going on here. Let me give you a little bit of background.
Please.
James Charles is being accused of like grooming, sexting minors. He made a video on it and explained like there have been a few people in the last year who have come forward and said like James Charles was texting me inappropriately, Snapchatting me inappropriately when I was 16. James Charles made a video and said the people who have come out against him, like he has spoken to them, but he had asked them if they were 18 and they lied and said yes. So that was his defense. But since that video came out, there's just been like more people, more Snapchats, more evidence. And it's just like really weird. Like, why are so many 16-year-olds coming out of the woodwork saying they've had inappropriate conversations with James Charles? It's very bizarre. So it's clear that his YouTube video explaining himself like did him no favors because Morphe, which is, you know what Morphe is?
No.
It's like a huge makeup company that's really built off the back of like influencers and stuff. And he made a palette with them, an eyeshadow palette that's like one of their most popular products ever. It was a collab, but it like is sold in every store. It's like international bestseller. Morphe and James Charles mutually decided to part ways on Friday. Morphe shared an announcement on Twitter saying, in light of the recent allegations against James Charles, Morphe and James Charles have agreed to end business relationships and wind down the sales of the Morphe x James Charles product offering, which is crazy because that's like one of their most popular palettes. They said it is and always has been Morphe's goal to create a positive, safe, and empowering space where all beauty lovers can freely share their artistry and passion for cosmetics, and Morphe is committed to that goal. So that happened on Friday, and then YouTube spokesperson released a statement. We can confirm that we had applied our creator responsibility policy and temporarily removed James Charles from the YouTube partner program. So according to a video from YouTube creators liaison Matt Koval, the company has the right to demonetize content from a creator if they deem their actions to be reckless, dangerous, or inappropriate on or off the platform. It's unclear how long James Charles's channel will be demonetized. So I just thought this was crazy because I can't really recall a scenario in which a platform has kind of intervened in a creator's like scandal.
It's really fucked up.
What is?
The YouTube demonetized his channel when there isn't a...
What were you going to say? They did it to David Dobrik and Dom too amidst their allegations. Wait, why is it fucked up?
It's fucked up because we need to just let the law say that what happened actually happened. Am I wrong? I think that it's sort of like saying that, I'm not saying that he's not guilty, but you can take away his privileges when he's guilty, but to make it so that he can no longer make any money when maybe it's not true. No?
Like,
do I not have enough context?
That's the worst take ever, like you've ever had.
Okay.
Here's the thing. There's
How old was he?
This year.
It happened
and
this year.
Who cares how old he is?
I thought he was 18 years old.
No, he's like 21 and he's texting minors, like sending them really inappropriate Snapchats. Like I think this was like a good call by YouTube. Like you don't want to be associated with people who are grooming minors.
I don't have enough context on the story.
You know, that was a really bad take.
I still don't think so, but it's fine.
Well, the thing is like when it comes to YouTubers, like YouTube is such an integral part of their success. And like they literally, without the collaborations, without like the fame, they're making, if you have a big channel, like $20 million a year in AdSense.
Yeah.
So I think like YouTube has a lot of power, and I think it sends a powerful message to be like, no, this type of behavior, like we don't fuck with. Sure. Illegal grooming minors activity.
Okay. I agree with you. I'm just saying that if he did that, then yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But until people, then he should go to jail.
Agreed.
Okay, so let them say that.
But so like,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like there is definitive proof. Like you could see it everywhere.
There is definitive proof.
Oh yeah, screen recording, snapshots, like screenshots.
So then, sorry, but you fucked up.
Yeah, no, I think this is like the right thing to do on YouTube's part, 100%. Bad take, but I'm glad we served you the right way.
I don't know if it's a bad take. You can't like if you're asking me questions and I don't have full context, I'm going to give you the way that I feel, which is that you are innocent until proven guilty. Like
you are, but in cases of like sexual harassment and assault, we believe the victims. So
of course I do.
So James Charles, no.
Okay.
No.
James Charles, no.
James Charles, no.
Cool.
This is a big no. Okay. And I've been a fan of James Charles. I feel like I've even defended him like in his dumbass fucking like drama that's like nonsensical, you know? But this is not like stupid drama. This is like really serious. So we'll keep you abreast on all things going on in the James Charles world.
I won't.
No, you
will.
certainly won't.
You will.
And I'm going to dive into some more stories, but letting you know that they are brought to you by Liquid IV. Liquid IV's Hydration Multiplier Plus Immune Support is a cutting-edge blend of vitamin C, zinc, and Wellmune in convenient single-serving packets to help strengthen your immune system. Vitamin C is well known to help and protect your body and support good health. Zinc, the second most abundant trace mineral in your body, supports immune cell health and function. Wellmune is a naturally sourced beta-glucan that's proven to help strengthen your immune system, where each packet is bursting with fresh, natural tangerine flavors. It tastes so good. Liquid IV provides 2 to 3 times more hydration than water alone. So I love these Liquid IV supplements because I'm not great at drinking water, and also just like, I don't feel like I'm really like balanced in my nutrients. So if you can just use a packet of Liquid IV in a bottle of water, and it does multiple things for your body. You feel good, you look good, it's really helpful. And there's a great science behind Liquid IV with their cellular transport technology, which is designed to enhance rapid absorption of water and other nutrients. So I feel like when I drink water, sometimes it just like goes right through me, you know, it doesn't like do anything. Liquid IV ensures that it does. All their products taste really good. They come in tons of flavors, and summer's around the corner. You gotta stay hydrated, you know? It's getting hot out there. Get your Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier plus Immune Support in bulk at Costco, or order online and get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code TOAST at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code TOAST at liquidiv.com. Again, promo code TOAST, liquidiv.com.
I love Costco.
Keeping up, me too.
What a store. You
Actually,
do?
no, I don't. Sorry, I wasn't even listening to what you're saying. I hate fucking Costco.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. In a little bit more YouTube news, Jeffree Star says he has to wear a back brace for a few months after a car crash in Wyoming. Have you been keeping up with this at all?
No.
Okay. YouTuber Jeffree Star flipped his car 3 times on Monday morning after hitting black ice in Casper, Wyoming. He has left the hospital with a broken back after he and his friend were in a car accident. The 35-year-old YouTube star shared a video update on his Instagram story Saturday.
He's 35? I thought he was older.
Actually, I think I did too. So they were hospitalized Friday morning, and he said, I leave the hospital today. I have to wear this crazy brace for a few months. So basically, they were in like a really bad car accident. Like their car flipped over a bunch of times, him and his friend Daniel, and they've been sharing a lot of content from the hospital. And I've seen like a lot of really interesting like feedback from the community on Jeffree Star. I think a lot of people are like, first of all, a lot of people are being really mean because they don't like Jeffree Star and like making fun of him, which is like really not nice because like the person was in a car accident. Like, let's be cool. But also, he's just like sharing a lot of like content from the hospital, and people are like, it's making a lot of people I've been seeing on Twitter like think that he's lying like about this whole accident. Like him and his friend Daniel are doing like La Mer skincare in their hospital beds, and so people are making fun of the content and thinking that he's making this whole thing up. But he's like in the hospital. He's not making it up.
That would be fucking crazy.
He's not.
I don't think that he's making it up. That being said, talk about getting out easy. A broken back after the car flips 3 times, he could be dead.
No, I know. And in the video, I'm sure he's wearing makeup, but he looks like he doesn't have any bruises. Both him and Daniel. But his friend Daniel has survived colon cancer 3 times.
Oh, God.
So his internal like injuries are worse. And he's like being flown to like a special hospital to get like surgery.
Wow.
So it's really serious.
No, but that guy has 9 lives.
No, I know.
He's like that guy. What was that guy from? Was it Game of Thrones?
Which one?
The one that could never die.
Jon Snow?
No.
The Hound?
No.
You need to give me something like more.
He was with the like in those scenes with the red woman. He would like come out with like one like weird eye, like 9 lives.
Yeah. Who was? I don't know his name, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Whatever.
Yeah. That was like a really specific
Also,
reference.
like unnecessary.
Yeah.
But
yes. So yes, a lot of people think that he's faking this because his content has been like kind of extreme in the hospital. But I just feel like that's Jeffree. Like he's so extra.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything?
You picked stories that I'm not going to add anything to. I don't know what the hell you want from me.
Oh my God.
First, I give my opinion without having the right amount of context on James Charles, and now I seem like the bad guy. But I just didn't have full context. Now we're talking about Jeffree Star. Do I think that he faked his car accident for clout? Probably not, because he's the richest person on the planet and doesn't need anybody's clout.
I agree. Thank you. That's what I was asking for.
Cool.
Okay. All right, next story. What is it? Oh, this one I think you actually might like, from page 6. Kim Kardashian is being courted by royals, billionaires, and A-listers amid divorce.
Shocking.
Kim Kardashian is earning the title of most eligible billionaire bachelorette following her split from Kanye West. A source told us the KKW Beauty CEO is being courted by the cream of the crop from potential suitors. Quote, people are reaching out through mutual friends and people that she's worked with to set her up with everyone from royal family members to A-list actors to athletes to billionaire CEOs. People are also trying to reach out to her via DM. Although she's being flooded with a bevy of dating options, we're told the soon-to-be single mom is not looking for anyone right now. She's not looking to jump into anything, but keeping an open mind, a source said. While a source previously told us that Kardashian's estranged husband Kanye West wants to date an artist in the next chapter of his life, the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star is not on the hunt to date anyone in any specific field. So I thought this was interesting, and obviously it makes sense. Like, Kim is eligible for a multitude of reasons. Like, she's gorgeous, she's stunning, she's smart, she's a billionaire. But I kind of love the idea of her being with like a royal.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who and when she does pick a suitor, if she does, because this is the first time in her career where I genuinely don't think that she feels that she needs anyone.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point.
There's nobody, like, throughout her career, like, did she love Chris Humphries? Who knows? Like, I assume that she did, but there have been like a lot of reasons why maybe she dates a basketball player or she dates like whoever it is.
Right, no, like,
she married
dating
Kanye.
is strategic when you're a rising star, 100%.
Strategic. And maybe the Kanye one started off as strategic, but it then turned into clearly they were in love and it was to have so many kids, whatever. Now she is just like so successful, so untouchable, completely on top. I feel like maybe she, like, it would make sense if she dated somebody that wasn't famous. Like, maybe she just found somebody
like
that
a businessman.
like she loved, that like was sort of off the grid because she doesn't need somebody else's clout. She doesn't need any more.
Well, she doesn't need it, but at the end of the day, when you are the level of fame that Kim is, which is like something astronomical most normal people won't ever even understand, you want someone who gets that lifestyle.
No, I understand.
She doesn't need it for work. Like,
there are plenty of super, 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 super powerful people
who aren't famous.
No, I'm saying super powerful people that are married to people that aren't famous.
Yes, I agree. But I think a lot of the times that's a situation, like, they came up together.
Sometimes.
So, like, Mark Wahlberg's wife, I always think it's like she's not famous, but they've been together forever. He didn't meet her at the height of his fame.
Who's Oprah married to?
Stedman.
When did they get married?
Like, forever.
Forever ago also.
Oh, yeah, right. They're not married. They're just like in a long-term
Okay.
relationship, partnership.
So maybe it's a bad call by me. I don't know.
No, you're right. Like, she doesn't need it, but it would be like nice for her to date someone who like gets the lifestyle.
Yeah. Who? I don't know.
I know. Like, I kind of see her not with him because we hate him now, but like an A-Rod type, someone who's like a super mega retired athlete.
That's cool.
Who's like
he would have been cool.
Who's an A-Rod type, but she's friends with J-Lo, so she would never. And also A-Rod sucks.
Derek Jeter.
Married.
Uh,
Doesn't have to be baseball, but actually I think baseball like is good.
Retired, A-list would work. He can't be too old.
No, like 50s.
I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
I'll think about it and come back.
Okay, yeah, I just thought it was interesting. And remember when Rihanna was dating that, like, I think he was like a prince in Saudi Arabia who's like a billionaire? That's the kind of energy Kim needs. Like, someone who can keep up with her lifestyle. And not only that, like, support her. I feel like Kim has been putting her entire family on her back for years. Like, maybe someone can help alleviate some of her back pain.
Or maybe she can just realize that she has a lot of money and doesn't need to work as hard as she does.
No, but when you, like, that's true. She has a lot of money.
No, I'm saying now with Skims.
Their lifestyle is so expensive to maintain. Like, she can't stop. Like, with the kids and the homes and the planes, like, you can't just, you have a lot of money, but like that runs out when your life expenses are so high.
I understand.
So you got to keep that hustle.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who's right for her.
Me neither. She's like too powerful.
She is really, really powerful.
I don't even imagine
she would need
her.
like a David Beckham type. Maybe it's a soccer player.
Yeah, like
maybe it's like
she needs the Victoria to her David. No, the David to her Victoria.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Neymar or I don't know who. I don't know if any of these guys are married.
Yeah,
but
who knows?
What about like a Bad Bunny? Is he married?
Oh, that's so funny that you say that because she was spotted out in Miami, I think, with Maluma, and a lot of people were like wondering if that was. That's so funny that you said that. He maintains that he's single, but I think maybe they were like flirting or whatever. But I agreed. I thought that was a good match too.
Yeah, like a monster international pop star.
Yeah.
Not like a
singer.
Yeah, singer.
You know, I thought that's very interesting as well. I believe it was Maluma who she was spotted out with, but yes. I see that for her as well. Someone with an international name, because she is so internationally recognizable.
She is. What airport did we get off at and we saw her ad?
What? Oh, we were in Israel and we saw her Carolina Lemke sunglasses ad. It was crazy. Like, just crazy. To see her in like somewhere so random.
Yes, crazy.
You know, she has that like global recognizable name, and like she needs someone who has the same.
Yep, she does.
I would beg to argue that she's more globally recognizable than Kanye.
She definitely is.
Yeah,
she definitely is. Now I'm trying to think like who else it could possibly be.
No, I know. It's like a
there
fun
are
little
very
game.
few people that are on that level. Like athletes,
right.
It can only be a soccer player. There is no like NFL player that's on that level.
Is Cristiano Ronaldo dating anyone?
Yeah, he's married.
Oh,
but he's the type of guy.
Similar vibe.
He's the type of guy.
Yeah. So just something to think about when you lay your head on your pillow at night.
Mm-hmm.
And our fifth and final story, which I think is something I hope you'll like because it's about food, is brought to you by Paint Your Life. If you want to give your wife, grandmother, parents, someone the perfect birthday gift, wedding gift, or anniversary gift, then you have to discover paintyourlife.com. You can get a professional hand-painted portrait created from any photo at a really affordable price. You choose from a team of world-class artists and work with them until every detail is perfect. You have a user-friendly platform that lets you order a custom-made hand-painted portrait in less than 5 minutes. So you guys know me and Ben are obsessed with our shrine to Theo, and one of our handmade paintings is from Paint Your Life, and it's so stunning. It's such a nice gift. It's also great just if you want to get something for yourself, whether it's for a dog, a family photo, it's up to you. You can send any picture of yourself, your children, your family, a special place, a pet, or you can combine photos into one painting. It makes a perfect birthday gift, anniversary gift, or wedding gift. It's really meaningful, personal, and it can be cherished forever. So we had such a fabulous experience with paintyourlife.com, and every time I show a picture of my wall on my Instagram, a lot of people ask where we commissioned that painting from. Paintyourlife.com. At paintyourlife.com, there's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now, as a limited time offer, you can get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word morning to 64000. That's morning to 64000. Text morning to 64000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, text morning to 64000. All right, we got some food news from McDonald's. Their new BTS meal is coming.
I heard about this.
It's featuring flavors you aren't able to get in the U.S. So McDonald's is partnering with BTS, the massively popular Korean pop band, for its next celebrity meal. And this time, it's going global. The aptly titled BTS meal goes on sale May 26 in the U.S., Canada, and Brazil, and soon after in nearly 50 countries, spanning contingents and consists of spanning six continents, and it consists of the superstar band's signature order, the company announced on Monday. The meal includes a 10-piece chicken nugget, medium fries, and Coke, as well as the U.S. debut of 2 new dipping sauces, sweet chili and Cajun flavors, inspired by McDonald's South Korean recipes, the burger chain said. Partnering with BTS is arguably McDonald's biggest get yet, following the smash success of its meals with J Balvin and Travis Scott. So I am obsessed with international McDonald's. Like, you and I went to McDonald's in Israel, and they had the craziest shit. Of course, it's also kosher, so we were able to have like burgers. But what else did we get that like we had never seen on a menu before? They had like hummus.
They had like schnitzel.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was really good. The only thing that I'll say, because I heard about this story already, that's not like that's fucking chicken nuggets.
I know.
That's nothing special.
No,
wow,
but that's
2 sauces.
No, but that's what these celebrity meals are. It's like, it's exactly what Travis Scott, J Balvin, and BTS order. So you can just like order what they order. It's not like that. Yeah, it's not that creative of a business idea.
Yeah, but it's just like kind of a crock of shit. Like
I can order just like a 10-piece.
You can order 10-piece nuggets and 2 sides of sauces. Like, I understand, of course, it's a marketing move. Like I get it, but like you could give like I don't know, like a souvenir dish that like your nuggets come in that like have their faces unique on it. Like, if people are going in, like the amount of money that McDonald's generated from the Travis Scott meals and from the, who'd you say was the other one that did it?
J Balvin.
Like, this BTS meal is gonna blow up. No, everyone's gonna order it.
But this BTS meal is literally what I get when I order
McDonald's. No, but that's
McDonald's.
what I'm trying to say. It's like, they can't like step it up a little?
No,
and, like,
I know.
Give the people something.
And also 2 new sauces, like when McDonald's internationally like serves. I've been on TikToks where people are eating McDonald's like in France, and they get like such different shit than us, and it looks so good. Like, give us some of that.
There's also sweet chili and sweet and sour are like very similar.
Yeah.
And like a sweet Cajun, like you don't think we have. There's like buffalo sauce. What the hell is the difference?
No, totally.
It's the same shit.
It's a little bit underwhelming. You're right.
It's fine. I'm just saying, like, McDonald's could do a little bit more considering they're generating probably $1 billion off of this partnership with.
Yeah, I think this will be huge. Like,
it should be huge.
BTS is. I'm actually such a big BTS fan.
You are. You love Dynamite.
I love Dynamite. When they first like started getting played on like radio and stuff, I did not understand like the hype. I'm fully understood on the hype now.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't understand is how do any of them make money?
I know, because there's so many of them.
There's 10.
But they also generate so much money. But I feel like it's kind of like a Fifth Harmony situation where like these bands in the K-pop industry, like there's so many bands and they generate so much money, but they're a part of this big company. I watched a documentary about the Blackpink girls. They're a part of like it's like this machine that generates all these different pop stars. And I feel like they kind of have a raw deal. I don't know that for sure. That's just like the vibe that I get.
I mean, they automatically have a raw deal because they have to split it 7 ways.
But they're also making more money than any band. Like, you can't even compare it. Like, they're global superstars.
Yeah, I guess they're probably not like
I would argue that they're just as big, like maybe bigger. This is going to be crazy than like the Beatles.
It's not crazy because distribution is so different and music is so much more accessible and streams are so much easier to come by. Like, aside from BTS is great.
In general.
Music is completely dead. Like, the music industry is dead. I don't know if we want to talk about this now.
What do you mean?
I mean, anybody can get, it's all based off streams.
Yeah.
Like, if you get a lot of streams, you are considered a famous musician. You can start to go and tour and do all these things. Like, the fact that, like, a Dixie D'Amelio can become a successful pop star, and Addison Rae, like, I just don't think that the integrity of music is there anymore. And I think that people are, or at least mainstream, are gravitating more towards these, like, made in a lab by, like, shitty musician songs versus there are so many, like rock
you sound like
or
such
rap
a grandpa.
Yeah, but it's true.
No, I don't think the integrity of the music industry is gone. I think that the A&R industry is gone. Like, the way you used to be traditionally discovered, like, you would have to send a demo. Like, when you hear Taylor Swift talk about, like, her rise to fame, she would drop off copies of her demo at every label in Nashville.
Of course that's gone.
So A&R is completely gone. I don't think the music industry is gone because at the end of the day, if a song is bad, it doesn't do well.
That's just not true, though.
And say what you want about, like, Dixie D'Amelio, but, like, that song is good.
No, it's not good.
Sometimes I don't want to be happy.
See, you've been tricked.
No, I like that song.
Okay, but it's bad.
So is Obsessed. You say you're obsessed with me, so I took a second and I said me too.
That's a terrible
I'm
song.
obsessed with me as much. Just because you think it's terrible doesn't mean that it's terrible.
No, because you know that I have a very wide range. I'm able to accept that so many different forms of music are good.
But can't you accept the fact that you might have aged out of the music that's popular right now?
No.
Like, it's not that it's bad, it's just that you're too old?
No, I can't.
Or stubborn?
I can't.
I think that might be the case.
Because when we were younger, we listened to pop, we listened to rap, we listened to what our parents gave us, right? Like, we were, like, I was at least obsessed with rock and, like, all that stuff. Like, that shit doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
The millennial parents that are giving shit to their kids, or whoever is obsessed with that stuff, are they millennials?
Who? Obsessed with what?
I'm saying like the mid-30s, no, the 40-year-old parent with like the 15-year-old kid. Is that a millennial, 40?
I don't understand what the question.
Gen X.
Oh, they're like boomers. Boomers.
It's not boomers, though.
Wait, what are you talking about?
My parents are boomers.
I did phase out like a little bit when you were going on and on about like the whole parents thing. So start again.
Okay. I was saying that my parents introduced me to classic songs.
Billy Joel.
Whoever.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Etc. Rock on. Now, who are the parents telling the kids to listen to that they like Dixie D'Amelio?
I don't think that most parents are trying to force their music. I think you grew up in a house like that was unique.
Oh, really?
I think.
Interesting.
Like the kids are like, Mom, like let me listen to my iPod. You know, like I don't think that that's a thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't know who it would be. So
I disagree with you, but that's fine.
That's fine. That's what we do here at the Morning Toast. We disagree. Ben, I hope you enjoyed your time here.
I did rambled on a bit.
No, it's good. We live for it. This is the Morning Tangent. That's what we do. Is there anything you want to talk about before we let everyone go? Like any updates on your life? Like your hair is long. Like
everything's good. All that I'm going to say is that we're going to have a really crazy summer.
I know. I'm so excited.
We have something really, really, really exciting.
And like, be prepared. Like this is exactly what happened this week. Like, be prepared for us to take a weekend away and like never come back. You know, like that's exactly what happened at Brian's this weekend.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, like trips galore.
No, but that's not what I was talking about.
Oh.
I was saying there's something crazy happening this summer.
Big time.
Like, you guys are going to go crazy.
You guys, it has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you this morning. Truckers for Banner have arrived. Thank God. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. I know how busy you are.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you for being a great father to Theo and a
Yes.
great husband to me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places. So wherever you listen to podcasts, find us Morning Toast, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and smart we are. Hope you have an amazing day, and we will see you guys tomorrow for Hump Day. Goodbye.
Key to season.